It's the Nuka-Cola Lounge, presented by the Triple S League.
You look stunned.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Nuka-Cola Lounge podcast. Happy Fallout 4 release week, or whatever.
It's been a week?
Huh?
Has it been a week?
Well, no, it came out on Tuesday. We're still in the first week.
Oh, okay, sorry. I lost a little bit of a track of time.
I am here with a very, very hilariously sleep-deprived Saib.
It's okay because I, put on the red dress for charisma, and now I'm going to talk to this guy, and he's going to tell me what I want to know.
He's still playing Fallout 4 while we're recording this podcast.
It's been a good week. I've been trying to get through the main storyline so people stop spoiling things for me. 50, 60 hours just to get through the main quest line. That's if you don't really do anything else. I feel sorry for all the people who, they didn't get to book any time off.
So let's talk about first impressions of Fallout 4.
And we won't be doing any heavy spoilers.
No spoilers, we won't be spoiling the storyline.
Anything past, you go down into the vault. The game is great. You played it for a while, right?
Oh yeah, I'm way past the vault part. Haven't had the opportunity to play it nearly as much as you have, but that's because I actually sleep because I need to get up and do stuff.
Yeah, and you have like a family and stuff, and
all this stuff that just
stuff.
takes me away from video games.
Yeah, so like I said, people who weren't able to book off time is a real shame.
But just having played it for 3 or 4 days now, almost straight, probably. So for all the time you haven't been sleeping, I think, or eating.
Pretty much. I also spent a little bit of time reading here and there and posting. We've been posting some videos, some guides to help people through some rough spots. But it's like the world is so big. Everybody heads off in different directions, and then everybody experiences different problems. So there's lots of things that people are talking about that I haven't even remotely even gone in that general area yet. And here's me finding things. And one of the things I did in the first 4 hours was make it to the big crater, and I fought a bunch of death claws at level 5. It was really, really funny. I do not recommend it unless you have a death wish, and we will probably have some of those videos ready in the near future. You can check out the one I did with a behemoth where I killed him in 30 seconds just due to the world around him and in a single trap.
We don't have that one up yet, but we'll get it up soon.
It's really funny. It's fun, looking and searching and figuring things out. And it was a little buggy yesterday, but then they did a patch. The patch has fixed up most of the bugs that I've seen. Ever since that patch came out, I have not actually had any of the same bugs happen again.
I had a few bugs the first time I went through. Actually, the game soft locked. Actually, I can't say this because that would be a story spoiler. But anyway, the patches have been coming through, and anytime we've encountered a game-breaking glitch, it's been fixed by downloading the next update.
At least it is a lot better than Arkham Knight, which still has that nasty uninstalls itself bug. That's
what?
I don't even know how that got.
How does that even happen?
How do you have a game that has a bug where the game uninstalls itself? And it's a big file to download too. So some people downloaded it 5 times in the space of a week and maxed out their bandwidth.
So what are your favorite, as far as the story is excellent, I think we can both agree. What are your favorite aspects of the game in terms of the gameplay, the environment, the mechanics, all that general stuff?
Well, I just did the real spooky mission, and that was a ton of fun. The Dun Witches are back, and I'd say that the first one was a lot scarier probably, but this one incorporated some pretty cool effects, and if you're a little claustrophobic, it would really, really make you paranoid. So it's good. The game is awesome, as most everybody knows now. Very few bugs, and if you are experiencing some, just hit up a forum real quick. There's lots of little tricks and guides. Some people were having some performance issues but those same people had like 4 items that were equipped that increased their movement speed, and then they had this weapon that if you aimed with it, you'd increase your movement speed by like 70%, and they were flying around the map like faster than the machines could load it. You're gonna run into loading issues if you're running through content, 3 times faster than the pace was originally designed for. Like, give it a year or two, upgrade your machine, get a couple of dual titans, and then you'll be able to do that just fine. But yeah, no, there's lots of little tricks and hints and stuff like that. For me, I haven't run into anything major. I've been actually solving a lot of stuff. There was the door video that we put out. Lots of people were stumped on these doors. So all that kind of stuff. It's cool. It's fun. I can't wait for the modders to get their hands on it. I can't wait to have an Iron Man power armor that flies all the time. I cannot wait for that. It is going to be so awesome. We're going to see so many awesome mods from this, and we're going to see so much content down the road from this. This is going to be great. This is not a flash in the pan, and I think people will be playing this like years to come, just like Skyrim.
No, I absolutely think so too. My experience with the game was also just overwhelmingly positive. I love some of the new game mechanics. I love that you can see what's in a container before you open it up. It's so slick. It's so quick. And it doesn't even really detract from immersion all that much.
What's bad about it is I have been picking up everything. And I started with 2 strength, so yeah, you can imagine how that went over.
Yeah. But it's good to have a lot of things. It's good to pick up the miscellaneous junk, because you use that for modding and upgrading stuff. And have you discovered that you can store, there's a hotkey to store all your junk in your work table?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that's very handy.
That helps, and the other thing that you can do is, one trick that really helped with the settlement building was go to one place that you aren't interested in building settlement there, rip everything down, take all of that stuff over to your other settlement and load it all up into there, and then you'll be able to really, really focus and build tons and tons and tons of stuff.
Get all your materials.
Yeah, but before you do that, before you start ripping everything apart, make sure you pick the perk. It's the one that when you break something apart, it gives you added things like, screws and gears and glass, and so you're getting more out of it other than just wood, steel, and rubber.
When do your settlements start to become vulnerable where they're going to get attacked?
I had one attacked when I had like 3 people in it, but it was just one raider dude who came running over the bridge. He was like, "Yeah, I'm crazy," and Preston just put him down in like 1 shot. I was like, "You didn't even get to my turrets." You just hammered him. But yeah, the other thing that I do, and this is a good trick, is every time you find power armor out in the world, put it on, take it back to your base. Do that all the time, and eventually you'll have a bunch of frames with a bunch of like really crappy pieces, but as the game progresses, you'll get more and more of the good pieces. Right now, I have 7 settlers, and all of my companions are wearing power armor in my base. In my main base, it's really funny to walk in there and see like all these people in power armors just running. I have more than the Brotherhood has. It's hilarious.
Nice. Combat in the game. The level of sophistication is
really good, and I gotta say that the weapon mods, like the unique weapons that drop from killing legendaries, there are some really, really, really awesome combinations that you get. I got a shotgun that does bleeding damage. That is my best weapon in the game. I can kill a Deathclaw in 8 shots on normal, and like 10 shots on hard. And it's a fast pump, so it's like I just stand in front of him, queue up 10 shots and VATS, and he's dead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another note about power armor. Don't leave it lying around in hostile territory.
If you're Ash, yes, don't do that.
I had this.
You're not Ash, and you remember to take out the key so they can't start the damn thing. That's probably a lot better.
Oh, you mean like take out the fusion core?
The fusion core,
okay.
yes.
I did not think of that.
And then nobody can move it unless they happen to have one. And it was so funny when Ash's got hijacked by the raider guy. It was just,
it was hilarious. I was in this warehouse area, and I had killed all the raiders. I had killed the boss raider, but he was up in this room that was inaccessible, except by this. There was this huge gap where you could jump over to the door. I can't jump it in with power armor, so I got out of my power armor and I took about 3 or 4 tries to jump over this gap, and I think it was just a fluke that I actually got it, because I wasn't even on the edge, but I was like clinging to the edge of the other side. So I'm there, I'm looting the main boss, and I look over, and these raiders come running in. So I start shooting at them, and the next thing I know, my power armor starts moving. Some dickbag raider had gotten into the power armor.
That was so
Sibes
funny.
there, busting a gut laughing, and I'm managed
It's
to...
so funny because there was a button right beside his power armor that he just had to press to
extend the bridge to get to where I was, yes. Yes, it was hilarious. I had been playing for 6 hours straight, I think, and that was enough to fry my brain. And plus, this mission, I should have waited till I was a much higher level to take on this mission. It was hard. The only reason I had my power armor there is because I could not do it without it.
You can always do interesting things, like my second encounter with a death claw and my first encounter with a behemoth was actually at the same time, and that one was a bit of a gimme because I just ran the death claw towards the behemoth and then whipped around a corner, crouched, and then they started fighting and the behemoth won. But by then I had put down like a lot of traps and had been throwing cocktails into them nonstop, so he went down pretty quickly after that too. So anyways, I think I just saw a unicorn run through my yard, so I think I'm going to go to bed.
That sounds like a good idea. Well, that's our first impressions and experiences with Fallout 4. We want to hear from you if there's anything that you want us to talk about. If there's anything you want a guide on that's not out there somewhere, if you have any thoughts and opinions, please don't post any spoilers, but tell us what you think of Fallout 4, and if you have any funny or amusing or interesting experiences to share with us, go ahead and post in the comments down below, or you can tweet at us at SSS League. Thanks so much for listening, and thank you for all your support over the last while. We have just broken 100 subscribers, and can't wait to see where it goes from here. On behalf of Sybe, my name is Ash, the loser of the power armor, and I'll get better, I promise. I'll be smarter, I'll do gooder. Thanks so much for listening. We'll talk to you next week.
Hey there, buddy. Hey there. You double rainbow? Really? Wow. Yeah, I don't think that's real at all.